Babe, can you grab me a beer while you're up? I called out, not taking my eyes off the football game. No answer. I turned my head toward the kitchen. The fridge door was open, but my wife, Emily, wasn't there. Ing. I pushed off the couch and walked over, expecting to find her distracted with her phone again. Nothing. Then I heard it, faint voices coming from the back door. The sliding glass door was slightly open, the sheer curtain moving with the night breeze. My stomach tightened. I stepped closer, careful not to make any noise. As I got near the door, the voices became clearer. A low chuckle. Hers. But she wasn't alone. Come on, just 5 minutes, a man whispered. Are you crazy? He's inside. Emily whispered back, her tone playful but hushed. I felt my pulse in my ears. I wasn't sure what I was hearing, but it damn sure wasn't something I wanted to. I moved to the edge of the curtain and peered out. There they were. My wife. Some guy. He was leaning close, one hand on the wooden railing of our back porch, the other resting too damn comfortably on her waist. She was smiling, tilting her head the way she did when she was flirting. Flirting. With him. My first instinct was to storm out and demand answers, but something in me held back. Instead, I watched. Listened. Relax, the guy said, running a hand up her arm. He's not going to find out. Emily giggled. Giggled. Like a damn teenager sneaking around. You're such an idiot, she said, but she didn't move away. She leaned in closer. And then his hand slid down to her hip, pulling her in. And she let him. I gritted my teeth, so hard my jaw ached. My hands curled into fists, but I still didn't move. Not yet. I had to see it. I had to be sure. His face dipped toward hers. And then she kissed him. Not just a quick peck. Not a mistake. Slow. Like they'd done it before. That was all I needed. The sound of the sliding door slamming open made them jump apart. Emily's eyes went wide when she saw me standing there. The guy took a step back. Shit, she muttered under her breath. Shit, I repeated, stepping outside. That's all you have to say? She opened her mouth, but nothing came out. The guy, some younger-looking dude with a cocky face, cleared his throat. Look, man, I cut him off with a glare. I swear, if you say a single word, I'm putting you through that railing. He shut his mouth real quick. Emily finally found her voice. It's not what it looks like. I let out a bitter laugh. Oh, really? Because it looks like my wife just had another man's hands all over her. She took a step forward, reaching for me. Let's go inside and talk. I shook my head, stepping back. No, we talk right here, right now. Who the hell is he? Her eyes flicked to him for a second, just a second, but I caught it. And in that moment, I knew. This wasn't some one-time thing. I turned to him. How long? He hesitated. Emily answered for him. A few weeks. I stared at her. The woman I married. The woman I gave everything to. A few weeks. I repeated, like saying it again would make it make sense. She looked down. It was a mistake. I clenched my jaw. A mistake? A mistake is tripping over a curb. A mistake is burning dinner. You don't accidentally kiss someone. You don't accidentally sneak around behind your husband's back. She had nothing to say to that. I turned my gaze back to the guy. He was watching me, like he was waiting to see what I'd do. Get the hell off my porch, I said. He looked at Emily. You good? My blood boiled. The nerve of this guy. I said, I stepped forward. Get off my damn porch before I make you. He held up his hands. All right, man. I'm going. He shot Emily one last look before jogging off into the night. I turned back to her. Inside. Now. She didn't argue. I followed her in, my hands still shaking with rage. I wasn't done. Not even close. We stepped inside, and I shut the door behind us, harder than I meant to. Emily flinched. Good. She stood there, arms crossed, looking anywhere but at me. I took a deep breath, trying to keep my voice steady. Start talking. She swallowed. I know. I cut her off. Not some rehearsed excuse. Tell me the truth. Who the hell is he? Emily hesitated. His name is Jason. He's a friend. I laughed, but there was no humor in it. A friend. I pointed toward the back door. That didn't look like friendship. She bit her lip. It just happened. I clenched my jaw. Try again. She shifted her weight from one foot to the other. Will that work? Of course. I rubbed a hand over my face. So while I was coming home every day, thinking we were fine, You were sneaking around with some guy from your office? She didn't answer. She didn't have to. I took a step closer. Tell me how long this has been going on. The truth, Emily. She hesitated again, but then she sighed. A couple of months. I exhaled sharply, shaking my head. A couple of months. While I was out here, trusting her, loving her, she had been with him. I stared at her, my voice low. Did you sleep with him? She closed her eyes, like if she didn't look at me, she wouldn't have to answer. I took another step forward. Did you? Emily's shoulders dropped. Yes. My whole body went numb. I knew it. I'd already known it. But hearing her say it, that was different. It made it real. For a long moment, I didn't say anything. Couldn't say anything. Then I laughed. Quiet, bitter. You know, I muttered, shaking my head. I've spent years thinking I knew you. Thinking I had a wife who actually loved me. Emily flinched. I do love you. I scoffed. Yeah? You have a funny way of showing it. She reached for my arm. Please, just... I pulled away before she could touch me. No. You don't get to act like this is nothing. Like you just made a tiny mistake. Her eyes were pleading. I didn't plan this. I swear. It just stopped saying that. My voice was louder than I meant it to be, but I didn't care. She shut her mouth. I ran a hand through my hair, pacing. You think I'm an idiot? I turned back to her. You think I don't know how this works? This wasn't a one-time thing. You didn't accidentally fall into bed with him. Emily looked down. No. I clenched my jaw. So how did it start? Did you text him late at night? Did you meet up in his car? A hotel. She didn't answer. My stomach twisted. I let out a slow breath. In our house. Emily hesitated, and that was all I needed. I nodded. Wow. She blinked fast, like she was trying not to cry. I didn't mean for this to happen. I looked at her, really looked at her, and for the first time in years, I felt nothing but disgust. You didn't mean for it to happen. I repeated, my voice cold. You didn't mean to bring him into our home, into our bed. She swallowed hard. That was it. That was the last straw. I turned and walked toward the bedroom. Where are you going? She asked quickly. I didn't answer. I grabbed the nearest duffel bag and started shoving clothes into it. Wait, she rushed in after me. What are you doing? What does it look like? I said, my voice tight. She grabbed my arm. Please, just listen. I shook her off. No, I'm done listening. I'm done giving a damn about what you have to say. Her eyes filled with tears. You just gonna leave? I zipped the bag shut and slung it over my shoulder. What do you expect me to do, Emily? Pretend this never happened? She wiped at her face. I don't want to lose you. I let out a dry laugh. You already did. I walked past her, through the house we built together, past the pictures on the walls, past all the memories that now felt like lies. Emily followed me to the door. Please, can we talk tomorrow? I turned back, meeting her eyes one last time. Tomorrow, I'll still be done with you. And with that, I walked out. I walked out of the house without looking back. The air outside was cold, but I barely felt it. My mind was spinning, replaying everything that had just happened, everything I had just seen. My wife, the woman I had trusted, the woman I had built a life with, had been sneaking around behind my back for months. And I had no idea. I reached my car, yanked open the door, and threw my bag onto the passenger seat. My hands gripped the steering wheel, but I didn't start the engine right away. I just sat there, breathing hard, staring at the house I had once considered my home. How the hell did I not see this coming? Had I been blind? Had I ignored the signs? I thought about the past few months, about all the times she had been distant, all the nights she had stayed late at work, claiming she had deadlines or meetings. I had never questioned it. I trusted her. I never once thought she was lying to my face. But she was. And now, no matter how much I wanted to turn back time, no matter how much I wanted to erase what I had just seen, I couldn't. It was burned into my brain. The way she had smiled at him, the way she had let him touch her, the way she had kissed him like it was the most natural thing in the world. Like I didn't exist. A sharp pain shot through my chest, and I exhaled slowly, trying to push it down. I wouldn't let her break me. I wouldn't sit here and cry over a woman who clearly didn't give a damn about me. I started the car and pulled out of the driveway. I didn't know exactly where I was going, but I knew I couldn't stay here. I needed space. I needed to think. As I drove, my phone buzzed on the seat beside me. I glanced down. Emily. I ignored it. A minute later, another text. Then another. She was probably panicking now, realizing that she had finally been caught, that the lies were crumbling around her. But I didn't care. She made her choice, and now she had to live with it. I pulled into a gas station parking lot and parked in the farthest corner. I turned off the engine and leaned back against the seat, closing my eyes. My mind was racing, and no matter how much I wanted to shut it off, I couldn't. I thought about all the years we had spent together, all the memories we had built, our wedding day, the trips we had taken, the late night talks about our future. All of it felt like a lie now. Had she ever really loved me? Or had I just been convenient? I opened my eyes and stared at my reflection in the rearview mirror. I looked different. Not physically, but something in my eyes had changed. I wasn't the same man I was just an hour ago. Something inside me had broken. I picked up my phone and scrolled through Emily's messages without opening them. Please talk to me. I made a mistake. I love you. Come home so we can fix this. Fix this? I let out a bitter laugh. There was no fixing this. No coming back from what she had done. Then another message popped up, and this one made my blood run cold. I need to tell you something. It's important. Please call me. I stared at the screen, debating whether I should give her the satisfaction of a response. But something about that last message made me pause. I sighed and pressed the call button. She answered on the first ring. Oh my God. Thank you for calling. She breathed like she had been holding her breath the entire time. Say what you need to say, I said flatly. There was a long silence on the other end. I could hear her breathing, hear the hesitation in her voice. Then, finally she spoke. I'm pregnant. The words hit me like a freight train. I gripped the steering wheel, my knuckles turning white. What? My voice barely came out. She sniffed. I just found out a few days ago. I was going to tell you, but then tonight, I closed my eyes. This couldn't be happening. Not now. Not after everything. I swallowed hard. Is it mine? Silence. My stomach dropped. Emily, I said slowly, my voice dangerously calm. A choked sob came through the phone. I don't know. Everything inside me went numb. I hung up the phone. For a long moment, I just sat there, staring at the dashboard, my mind blank. Then, without thinking, I slammed my fist against the steering wheel, the pain shooting up my arm. I had thought this night couldn't get any worse. I was wrong.